Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty's Representative for Charity and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, attended a seminar to discuss the book Two Prosperous Decades, which was prepared by the Center for Strategic Studies Dirasat to highlight the achievements of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the King of the Kingdom of Bahrain. This is to commemorate this book, which His Majesty the King gave the homeland of tolerance and prosperity. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa praised the achievements of the book and said that many accomplishments of His Majesty the King have been highlighted and illuminated the paths of his citizens and a comprehensive national constitution on the right way. These achievements included all the aspects that prove that the Kingdom of Bahrain boasts and thrives. His Majesty's plan began early and exceptionally. The economic aspect of the kingdom has always occupied the king's thinking, based on the importance of decent living and development for the homeland and the citizens. His Majesty was able to move the kingdom in economic leaps that had a positive impact on it and on the citizens, making it a reliable destination for those interested in business in the GCC. The book Two Prosperous Decades documents the story of the nation, the homeland and the king, and it will be a reference for the coming generations to preserve the homeland and its achievements, recalling the historic role and distinctiveness during these two prosperous decades, which wrote the story of success of His Majesty the King, King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, and his country, the Kingdom of Bahrain. Under the patronage of His Excellency the Minister of Labour and Social Development, Mr. Jamil bin Mohammed Hamaidan, the Al Kawthar Social Welfare Association organized the third containment conference under the theme Community Partnership for Orphan Care, in the presence of the Secretary General of the Royal Charity Foundation, Dr. Mustafa Sayed, the Resident Coordinator of the United Nations Activities, Mr. Amin Al-Shargawi, the President of the Assembly, Mr. Ahmed Saleh Al-Naimi, with the participation of a group of specialists and interested parties and representatives of NGOs from the Kingdom of Bahrain and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The aim of the conference is to highlight and develop best practices for the care of orphans and to contribute to the creation of a stimulating environment for the promotion of community partnership programs for orphans, as well as spreading awareness of the need to build frameworks for these partnerships to integrate these services programs for the orphans. The conference will focus on the concept of community partnership and its motivational factors, presenting successful models in the field of caring for orphans and the role of these strategic partnerships towards improving the services offered to them. In addition, papers were presented to a number of specialists on the coordination and integration between charitable societies for the care of orphans and their care initiatives in cooperation and partnership with the private sector. The Kingdom of Bahrain's orphans are given very special care by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the honorary president of the Royal Charity Organization, who is the first supporter of charity and humanitarian work in the kingdom. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the King's Representative for Charity and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Royal Charity Organization, ordered to provide all kinds of support, care and sponsorship for orphans in Bahrain and abroad as part of the vision of His Majesty the King and the helpful nature of the Bahraini people. The importance of concerted efforts for the success and illumination of the achievement of the community partnership services for the care of orphans by all relevant bodies and associations specialized in the relationship, and the importance of in-depth research in the detection of imbalances and addressing the difficulties facing the community partnership to serve the orphans are of very grand importance. The importance reaches so far because it passed the way for the orphans and for the loving hearts of the Bahraini society.
Bahrain Association of Banks holds a press conference announcing the 100th anniversary celebration of Bahrain's banking sector, highlighting this sector's vital role in supporting the national economy. Over the last 100 years, Bahrain has proudly recorded major success stories in the banking and financial industry. The evolution of the banking sector over the years was displayed the true banking and financial renaissance, which he led with great skill, wisdom, insight, and far-sightedness. The late His Majesty Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Prime Minister Prince Khalifa bin Salman Al Khalifa was in the mid-70s with the introduction of the offshore bank experience and the transformation of Bahrain to a direction of the world's largest known banks, as well as the establishment of several large Gulf and Arab banks, which continue to take their role in the global financial and banking of the kingdom.
Well, it has been a great journey for us. This reflects the development of the economy in Bahrain. The banks also became part of our economic developments. As you know, the financial sector represents 16% of our GDP. But this is not the end of it. I think the great achievements for this sector is the wealth of knowledge and experience of our young generation, Bahraini men and women who participated in the banking sector. And I think we are very proud now to see so many of them working not only in Bahrain financial institutions but even outside at senior and leadership positions. I also want to recognize the role of the leadership and giving the direction and sponsorship and the patronage, which also helped in establishing the Bahrain Financial Center. The role that was taken by His Royal Highness Prince Khalifa bin Salman, who was in the middle of all of this 50 years ago, who was, first of all, as the chairman of Bahrain Monetary Agency. He was the first patron of this activities. And I think with his leadership and his vision, made it possible for us to see where we are now. We have now almost 400 financial institutions from across the world. We have almost 14,000 people working in this sector. And as I said earlier, the most important elements of all of this success is the quality of the people working on this. They are Bahrainis. This is the wealth of the nation that we have gained. And we are continuing to move forward with this progress, hopefully with the fintech initiatives that the central bank is taking, and we are hoping that this will bring and open up new opportunities for businesses in Bahrain.
Bahrain celebrates the achievements of its banking sector over the last 100 years, which play an important role in the kingdom's sustainable economic development and promoting its leading position locally, regionally, and internationally. Bahrain hosts now 382 financial institutions with total assets of $192 billion, including 98 banks, 21 of which are Islamic banks. The banking sector strongly contributes to diversifying sources of income and creating jobs for Bahrainis, being the second highest contributor to GDP after oil by more than 16%. Achieving an annual growth of about 10%. It's one of the largest employment sectors in the Kingdom of Bahrain, with over 14,000 individuals currently employed in the field. The press conference promotes the idea of investing in the occasion of the 100th anniversary of the establishment of banks in Bahrain in December 2019 in order to shed light on all these distinguished and significant achievements that deserve to be celebrated and highlighted to generations and the rest of the world, and to invest in the further development and renaissance of Bahrain's banking industry in order to attract more institutions and investments, which in turn support sustainable development and employment opportunities.
Over the past 100 years, Bahrain has recorded major success stories in the banking and financial sector, and today we highlight the role of this crucial sector to the development of national economy. Reporting for Bahrain International, I'm Heba Abdel Ghaffar.